Shalom Baruch. This is a video that I haven't a doubt that sometime when you're not so busy, you will look at it and you will listen to. First, I'm Yeshua Yaakov. I live in Jerusalem. I was born and raised Christian, Michael O'Donnell. I came to Israel. My mother was Jewish and I converted in 1986 and came to Israel in 1987. I have a very good idea of the significance of the influence of a great mother on a man in his life. Bless my mother's memory, she's in Olam Haba. She's gone to her peace and rest as your mother. About your father, the report said your father left you when you were a boy. Your father didn't leave you. That's rubbish. He left himself. And there is a difference, a very significant difference. He loved you very, very much. And for reasons that I can't explain in this video, in the pictures, and what I see, it's very obvious. And your mother, few in this world have the tremendous love that you receive from your mother. That's very obvious and apparent. I, for one, have had that tremendous gift. And what I am today is very much a reflection of that. It should be a comfort to you to know that in Judaism we have a special prayer for the deceased, which is called Kaddish. And when I read about your father and mother, I said Kaddish for them, that they should bless you and ask God's protection over you, Michelle and the children. I'm a didactic scientist. I'm 65. Born and raised a Catholic, converted to Judaism. And they lived as a Jew by choice for a very long time and converted formally in 1986 and moved to Jerusalem in 1987, lived here ever since. I'm the author of Humanomics, which is the trilogy, 2,500 pages, a few hundred graphics. It's the East-West convergence model for the post-collapse of the local reality that I observed about 18 years ago happening around the world. What's the collapse of the local reality? It's the end of men and mankind's exile. It's the most significant event of the millennium, perhaps since creation. The God of Israel is the God of the cosmos. And we all have the same God. That said, the purpose of this video is to comfort you in the knowledge that I'm old enough to be your father, and when you need counsel and spiritual respite, you'll come to me, you'll call me, or you'll send me an email, and with God's help, I will help you, and you'll understand why I suggest this address. It'll become apparent in the future. I guess the only thing you need to know really is that I was born and brought up in Massachusetts, college dropout in California when I was struggling to try to make a professional career in baseball. I was tall enough for basketball, but the legs were lousy. And that said, after dropping out, I began to take an interest more and more in the Bible and in work and science, and began to do research. I'm the author of Humanomics. Its two paradigms, the integration of labor and receive to give, the new first principle of cognitive behavioral science, receive to give, and the new first principle of economics, integration of labor that replaces places, division of labor. You'll win the presidency on that platform out of the DNC, which we'll provide in the days and weeks ahead. But that's not the purpose, or not relevant to the purpose of this video. It's to say that the most important event is the end of Menemenkhan's exile. And I have what is called in our religion Ruach HaKodesh, which means when God speaks, and he speaks in many ways and through many grammars, like 9/11, the meta-narrative of that communication I understand and even occasionally comprehend. That's what I meant when I said I prayed and said Kaddish. I received to do certain things, and I'm doing them. And part of that is to do with this video. When you need spiritual direction and guidance, you have a Rebbe in Jerusalem. Okay, so I'm a Rav Yeshua Yaakov. I bless you. Kabel b'shviletet. And what is that? That's the Hebrew for what? Receiving to give. Receiving what? Receiving the authentic Barack Obama. That's the real you, not the one who's out performing, giving speeches, and that's all giving to receive. That's the old paradigm. That's the collapsed laureate of exile. That's all you know. That's all the world knows. I wish you the blessing of receiving to give, because receiving is receiving the real you, the authentic you, not the one, the psychological manifestation of mind, of man's exile that blinds you to the real you. And I wish this not only for you, but for Michelle and for the girls. That said, now that you know what you're to receive, that should be your prayer. When you hear the statement, Kabel b'shviletet, receiving to give, you say Amen. And to give, you receive the real you to give. To give what? To give the real you. To who? To you. To your wife, to your children, your family, community. That's my blessing to you, Barack Obama. And remember, your father didn't leave you. He left himself. And your mother, she loved you very much. Also in giving to receive, but your strength of character derives from that, the enormity of that very intimate, personal, devout love. I wish you blessings and success in all of your endeavors, and beware of what you want, because you'll get it. You will probably be elected President of the United States, and you face a very formidable task. And I'll explain more about that another time. Batzlacha, that's Hebrew for blessings and success. Bracha, the blessing for success. And Godspeed to you, Michelle and the girls, your family, your community, America and all Americans. Thank you for listening. I'm Yeshua Yaakov.